Before we begin, I want you to do something for yourself, not for me. If you believe that your future can be bigger than your present, hit that like button right now. Think of it as a promise to yourself. I will keep going no matter what. And as you listen, drop a comment with one challenge you're facing today, because declaring it is the first step to conquering it. Let me tell you a story about a boy named Chris. Chris wasn't born into comfort. He grew up in poverty, often sleeping in shelters with his little boy. He had nothing, no stable job, no money, sometimes not even food for the next meal. People looked at him with pity, some with judgment, and others simply ignored him. But Chris had one thing that couldn't be taken away: belief. He believed that his life didn't have to end where it started. And even though the world kept throwing obstacles at him, he held on to a vision of something better. He tried to get a job in finance, but everyone around him said it was impossible. He had no degree, no connections, nothing that gave him an advantage. Still, he kept pushing. He showed up in the same clothes day after day because that's all he had. He was laughed at, rejected, doubted, but he refused to quit. There were nights he and his son had nowhere to go, so they slept in train stations or public bathrooms. Can you imagine holding your child close, praying they didn't wake up scared, wondering if tomorrow would be the day something changed? Most people would have given up, but Chris kept grinding, kept studying, kept knocking on doors, no matter how many slammed shut. Finally, one firm gave him a chance, a small unpaid internship. No guarantee of a job, no paycheck, but Chris saw it as his shot. He worked harder than everyone else. He arrived first, left last, and studied every second he could. When the internship ended, they hired him. And years later, that man who once had nothing became a millionaire investor. That man was Chris Gardner, the real-life inspiration behind the movie The Pursuit of Happyness. Now think about that. From sleeping in shelters to building a life of freedom. Not because luck saved him, but because he refused to stop believing, refused to stop trying, refused to let his current reality decide his future. Here's the truth. Life will test you. Sometimes it'll feel like everything is stacked against you. You'll face rejection, heartbreak, failure, and days where you question if it's even worth it. But those moments are not there to break you. They're there to ask you, how much do you want this? Success doesn't come to the smartest, the richest, or the luckiest. It comes to the one who stays standing when everyone else quits. It comes to the one who chooses to believe one more time, to try one more time, to fight one more time. So the next time you feel like giving up, remember Chris Gardner holding his son in a bathroom, choosing not to quit. Remember that no matter how dark it gets, light is still possible if you keep moving forward. If this story spoke to you, then make a commitment right now. Smash that like button. Not for me, but as a signal to yourself that you're not quitting on your dream. Share this with one friend who might need a reminder to keep fighting. Because maybe your share will be the reason they don't give up today. And in the comments, write the words, "I choose to rise." Write it publicly, boldly, so you and the world know you are not done yet. One day, someone will tell your story. One day, your struggle will inspire millions. And when that day comes, you'll realize the nights of pain, the days of rejection, the moments of doubt. They weren't the end. They were the beginning. So don't stop here. Don't quit now. Keep going. Because your pursuit of happiness, your destiny, your greatness, it's waiting for you.